My name is Barbara Chaplin, and I moved back to Hilton Head in 1966. I needed to find a place to keep my kids because they were underage.
And I'm Nadine Chaplin,
Memories.
and I'm that daughter that went to the daycare center.
And she stayed until she was in first grade.
Yeah, I went to Hilton Head Elementary on Hilton Head.
Mr. I.W. Wilbon was the principal.
Yeah.
That's why he was so concerned about getting the daycare. In that room that day, I don't remember everybody that was in there. Yeah, but they were really, needed. They know it was needed because Mr. Wilbon did not want those kids to stay home, the big ones, to keep the little ones.
The daycare center was not there. Then it would be like my great grandmother would keep us sometimes. That was just being there and being babysitted. It didn't, it wasn't going to teach you how to write your name, how to count, any of that. You were just going to be babysitted, and that was it. So the daycare center was really, really needed.
I worked at the William Hilton Inn, and I started off in housekeeping, and I also worked as a shuttle bus driver for many years. Hilton Head they had quite a few dirt roads. People had to catch a bus to get to work. And I heard it on the bus that they were having a meeting that afternoon trying to get a daycare center started to keep the little ones. And that evening I was there so I could be in that meeting because I had someone that needed it. So I had to make a way to get my daughter to the daycare center and asked the driver could he take me back to get her in the afternoon.
I remember my teacher, one of them, was Miss Green. I remember her, just being close to the kids and concerned and wanting to, genuinely teach them things and show them things and stuff. I actually remember one day I was, and I really remembered I was at the back door about to go outside playing, and I wanted to tell the teacher something, and she was talking to somebody. And so I just went up to her and started talking, and she said, "Nadine, wait a minute." She said, "If you walk up to two people and they're talking, you have to say, 'Excuse me,' and then give that person an opportunity to recognize you, and then you can talk to them." And I remember that forever. Forever, I have remembered that. So yeah, it taught me a lot of different, social skills and stuff. I remember we had the first daycare center that was on one side of the street, and when they built the new one, they lined us all up that morning, and they pretty much marched us across the street to the new building. I remember the desks and chairs. I remember the little chairs that we sat in, and the desks and stuff, and everything was really nice. There's been some positive change, on Hilton Head. I remember the kids that lived in DeFusky. They would have to come to Hilton Head and stay for the whole week of school and then get the boat back over to DeFusky. But, after the island developed and DeFusky, they get the boat back and forth every day.
When I started bringing Nadine, they didn't take babies. They had to be, walking around or at least in diapers. And that's helpful because some mothers can't stay home or get someone right there to keep the baby. The parents that I know bring their kids here, they're really happy to have it so they can go to work.
Yeah. Well, I like the technology that they have here because we didn't have it, when I went there, of course. They have the smart board or something. And I thought that was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen because I'd never seen that. But they have a lot. I mean, I was just learning, my ABCs, count to 10.
Colors, the colors.
Yeah, and colors. And now they're doing all kinds of things that are going to, prepare them for first grade.
Well, I would bring my grand or my great grand right here.
We're still supporters of the Children's Center, and we think it's important to help out families that are kind of struggling a little bit to have someone to take care of their children while they're working. And I think it's important to to give and to give back.
I'm really thankful that Mr. Wilborn and a few others saw the need of the Children's Center, and it was very helpful and important to me at that day and time. And I was glad when it was open so my family could use it.